So hello again, and how you doing? I am on Highway A1. I chose to take this highway because it is so much nicer to drive. A lot less traffic, single lane, don't have to worry about going fast, slow, you know, you just kind of just go and relax. Actually, I just came off of a roadside turnout where I uploaded some photos and a blog post on Banff. Banff is an interesting place, I think. You know, I really am on the fence about whether or not I like it. I do enjoy being in the mountains and the scenery and you know what's going on around it, all the hiking trails. I love how they've done all that. I just don't find all the I don't know what it's not that I don't approve of all the bars and whatever, but I just find there's an excessive amount that it's just like, you know, I just feel like that's the only way that they think that they can have fun in the evenings or something or other, you know? I mean, I'm all for going and hang out with your friends at the end of the day. I mean, maybe that's the best place, but I don't know, that's what just gets me a little weird. And I find Banff very touristy. And I mean, that's, of course it is. I mean, it's a national park where it's got skiing and all that stuff going for it. So, but I mean, compared to Jasper, I find it a lot busier, a lot more diversity in the people that are there. I mean, yeah, because it's right on the Trans-Canada, right? So you're going to get a lot more people going through or whatever. So anyway, you know, I was only there for a quick short stop, and I'm on to Jasper tonight, and we'll be going through Lake Louise, where I'll probably gas up, and then through the ice fields, which is always interesting. I don't think I'll stop. We'll see how far it is a walk to get to the glacier and go from there. So on to the music and on to the drive, upwards and onwards. And now I'm going down. Just had a brief stop in, I don't know what I'm going through here. It looks like a toll booth. I have no idea. Just had a brief stop in Lake Louise where I filled up with some gas, and now I'm heading on towards Jasper. I just got the most random phone call from an old teacher at high school. He said he found an envelope or a record of employment for me, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I asked where it was from, and sure enough, it must have been my brother who lost my record of employment from the coffee shop. So odd how I'm driving through Banff and all of a sudden I get calls asking me if I was in the high school last couple days, but definitely have not, unless I go while I'm sleeping, that is. So I don't know what's happening with this booth here, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see you maybe at the glaciers, maybe onwards towards there. So you can see the lake beside me here. It's Bow Lake, I believe. And I love the lakes in the national parks because they're so crisp and clear from the mountain snow or snow melt. The water's melting, the glaciers are obviously melting and making the water crystal blue or clear or whatever you want to call it. And it's just, I love seeing that, and I love the mountains in the background. This shot particularly, as you can see a bit of it there in the shot, it's going to always be one of my favorites. And I know I'm dark at the moment, but it's always one of my favorites. And we're coming up to a pit stop restaurant area, and I remember coming here like 4 or 5 times, because this is the Bow Glacier. You can see it. You can't really see it, but yeah, I'll put some pictures up on kylewith.com, and you can see it there. And I'm glad I didn't stop there. The other one was better, so less people. So let's continue on. We're just starting our incline up a mountain here, and I'm using the little camera here to video some stuff if it turns on properly. I just made a pit stop to take a picture of some mountains, and I ran into a fellow who noticed my rig and my truck here, the camera there, and was quite impressed with it and was intrigued as to what I was doing. So I had the opportunity to tell him that I was, well, he suggested I was making a documentary, and I guess more or less you could say I am documenting the trip through the mountains here. And I was telling him about the website, or about my website, and telling him that he could check it out or whatever. And he asked me how long I've been doing this, and I jokingly said, yeah, I just make a living doing this, driving around doing this for the internet. And he said, oh, that's really good. And but no, not quite. I mean, I would love to be a travel blogger kind of thing, and that would just be mind-blowing to be able to travel around and write about what you see and what you're doing and food you're eating. And my ears are popping at the moment because we're going uphill. So that's that. I'm behind the Quebec van again that I passed earlier because I stopped there. So we'll continue on our way.